So, hello everyone, happy Sunday. This is Valderan. This is, well, nothing right now. Um, but as I promised, I'm going to start a new challenge. And this is one we have done before, but we're twisting it a little bit. So, it's going to be on Permadeath. So, that would be under custom. And I'm not doing it abandoned at this point. At some day I might do, but that is what we are going to do. And I don't want the tutorial missions on because there's no need for that. So that's actually where I started and then go for it. But let me explain a little bit about the rules first. No starter ship, so I'm not allowed to go and pick up the ship. I have to find a crashed ship and repair it. And whatever comes with that. So, I need to survive on the planet. Otherwise I die and I lose everything. That's just how it is. The start system I start in is the only one space stations I'm allowed to visit. I'm only allowed to have one stack of resources anywhere. So one stack in my exosuit, one stack in my ship, one stack on my freighter or in my storage. Apart from that, that is hard enough. So then it goes on that we can't stop the challenge until we have visited a purple gas giant. So that's it. Very simple. So we have to do different things. Such as the Artemis mission, which is going to be slow because I start very slow. The going that all the way, Atlas all the way, autophage all the way. So there's a lot of chances to something is going wrong. So let's get started. Space. The final frontier, where no man has gone before. Yeah. That was a little bit of a Star Trek reference, but yeah, which I'm a big fan of, most of them. Which reminds me, there's some of them I still need to watch. I need some audio on as well, so I can hear what I go. So we're starting on a toxic. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my ship is already marked. Yeah. Can I actually scan anything here? Yes, I can. That makes a little bit of a difference. The thing is, I'm not overly scared, but I know I need some. Okay. That was not lucky. Yeah. So, what's advanced cobalt? What do they have up here? Cobalt copper. That's actually a good thing. Okay, I'm going to dispose of some of these from the beginning. Problem is, I might need carbon. I don't know if it is in the cave, but we can hope. So let me remind you, when playing on Permadeath, if you die, you lose everything you have and your save game. So just saying that you don't really want to die. In any form or shape. So this is not a bad cave, at least. Bad cave. Unfortunately, those blue plants is not for us. But there is some nastiness there. And there. So. That I cannot use. The only thing I can do with that is actually to sell it, scrap it. So I actually didn't need the I have a tendency to fill up with a lot of things I don't really need, but let's see, is there by any chance some plants in here? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. There's animals, okay. Where did it go? Where the heck did it go? Okay, never mind. I think something came up that was unknown, yeah. So the thing is, when you are playing like this, you just have to remember you are in no rush. This could be useful for some money, but to be honest, I don't know when I find a place where I can actually sell. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Oh shit. Okay. How much slots do I actually have? Okay, I'm kind of okay for now, so they are not the most pricey items you can have. 7? Yeah. It's not always the pop out and show us. So something carbon. Something carbon. I would guess some of these up here is carbon based. So that can be done. This is a slow process sometimes. That's why you want a lot of carbon in your inventory. Another thing is that carbon is used for building housing and stuff like that, so yeah, you need good stacks of that. I don't need fungal mold right now. I'm actually going to pick up some more, I think. Because I have one which I can put on. So the first step is to make sure you survive. That's always the hardest part. That's the first half hour. Because you can start a very shitty place where it's not really helping you at all. If you're lucky and there is caves and the protection and you get what resources you need, it's easy enough, but the thing is, if you're struggling, then it just seemed to kind of continue down that route. So I have to go back to the cave and kind of help myself a little bit. So, this is what happens when you venture too far away from a safe point. You get lost. However, luckily I still have some sodium. No, I don't. Okay. I thought I had. Oh dear. Where the heck is the cave? Yeah. Oh. So underground you can actually kind of survive. And of course you need to have your terrain modifier to do so, but apart from that, underground is actually quite safe. It's the same as the cave, except it doesn't restore your settings. So the thing is, I know humming sacks are only in caves. That is actually the cave I was in, so just a little bit further in, because this is where I was going. Yeah, that was stupid, but never mind. That is going to happen several times. If there's enough of these, they can actually kill you, so just bear in mind, if you walk into a whole forest of them, you are sincerely in trouble. is all up. This one is not, so I'm going to top up. I hope I can find a bit more. Oxygen, if nothing else. So it's just looking for the hazardous plants. Some have sodium, some have oxygen, and both of them is actually quite useful. So I will say, even though I'm playing on Permadeath, feel free to ask questions if there's something you're stuck with. I am actually happy to answer pretty much anything, if I know the answer at least. Of course there might be things I don't know, and I will then tell you so, because there's nothing worse than people send you out on a wild goose chase and you get killed 70 times because someone told you to go somewhere particular. That's not what I do. So if you are wondering what happens if I get too much resources, so I have surplus, well, the rule is I have to sell it at a trading post when I find one. So Viking Systems is the only one I'm allowed to visit. And now I am venturing underground, but I actually want to farm as many of these hazardous plants as I can, because both sodium and oxygen is very important in the start game. And believe me, other things are as well, but it's somewhere to start at least. Kind of looks like I have reached an end. That is something you will encounter a lot in caves. And then you turn a corner and there is somewhere you can actually go through or go into. It is also somewhere where you very easily get lost. But just remember, outside is just a tunnel away, so worst case you can actually tunnel out, which I might do at some point, because the thing is, I have my starter ship shown on the map, but I'm not allowed going there, so I don't have a ship yet. Oh yeah, that's another twist there is. In order to fly ships, I actually have to repair a ship before I have a permit to fly that type. So if the first ship I find is a shuttle, I have to repair that. When I have repaired it, I then kind of get the permission to fly it. and so on. And so the easiest one to repair is actually the Sentinel Interceptor, because you actually do the repairs when you pick it up. So that means I can't buy ships, because I can only buy ships that I have permission to fly. So this is where it gets very, very tricky. Okay, now I will see what I can see. It actually shows me the world outside the cave as well, so it doesn't really look like there is anything useful to see. Okay, this one looks more walkable. I might be wrong. And the thing is, you never know if you've been there before. Yeah, I know I'm actually following the signage towards the ship, but it's kind of just to have some indication where I'm actually going. That's where it actually would be useful if you could kind of get paint you can paint on the walls in caves. I think that would be a nice touch. This is actually quite a bad planet. So what I would love to find right now would be buildings. I don't have any means to find them at the moment, so I have to keep an eye on my protection, my life, so I'm sure that I'm actually fine. I will say I could as well do this on abandoned mode, but I find it's a little bit kind of sad that you don't really interact with anything. One of the things I find funny in No Man's Sky is actually the interaction with the Viking, Gig and coax, and if that goes away, which it does in Abandon, yeah, it takes one aspect out of the game. I am not reluctant to play Abandon mode. I do find it interesting in its own way, but I think there's too many unanswered questions. So, and that's why I'm back on Permadeath challenges again, because I find that is intriguing, whether I can do it or not. Oh, wait down, wait down. So I will say I would kind of prefer a planet that is not so hostile to build a base on, but I might be forced to do it here because that's the only way I can get certain things. And yeah, that's just how it is. So, need to scan from time to time because the scanner range is not overly great at this point, so oh, bugger. That was way lower than I expected it to. So I might have to find another cave. So the most important thing is don't panic, because that won't help you whatsoever. Say panic would just help you disperse, to be honest. Play with your head, not with your feelings. So I need caves, 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 caves. There is one down there. I think. That definitely looks like a cave. What the? Okay, I already scanned that. So if if you can put on an iron battery before it hits under 20, then you only need one. If it goes under, you need two. This doesn't look like a cave in any way. Okay. Start asking the question, who lives here then? So some of the hardest achievements you can get in the game is actually surviving on planet with hostile environment in an amount of sun rotations. And when you play these kind of challenges, it very often gets to become some of the first ones you get because you are running around on a planet which is hostile. So I'm actually gathering cobalt and hope I can create some more. Iron batteries so I can protect myself when I'm out and about. That is kind of a must when you are out. Now I'm coming into the cave, so I will not need any further right now. So that is the first step. That is really to get to get the start. What is that needing? Oxygen and metal plating. So metal plating I can make. These are simply for selling when I can, but getting a portable refiner is actually quite useful. Later you get one you have in your exosuit, but at this point it is just a lifesaver with space and everything around you. So I can make a base computer, so I can actually make myself a base. Question is, do I want that? Why are they green in here? actually have to refine some copper because I have too much. So either sell it or refine it. That's the rules. I know I'm playing without writing down the rules, but well, they kind of exist in several different segments on my Facebook page. So there is a link on my Twitch page if you want to find them. You have to scroll to find them. And I might put on again. Let's see how this goes first. So on Permadeath you can only have 500 in a stack, so it is limited in that direction as well. And if anyone knows the song Dumb Ways to Die, you can feel free to hum that while we are running around on a toxic planet on the highest setting and trying to survive. Outside. Okay. Which I can't get, so I go back to my refiner. At least I know what that is. So when you're walking around with no ship and stuff like that, you actually have to preserve your space as much as you can. So that's why things like the portable refiner becomes useful. Also sometimes you need an upgraded version of something, or you need to mix something to get what you need. So yeah. So to refine some copper. And I actually need to refine enough so I can build the base. Another thing is, in the refiners you can only refine 250 of something at a time, which also slows down the process quite a bit when you are doing things. So let's see what we have and what we might need. These are the saving for later. So are they. There is animals around here, okay. Well, they're the ones I could hear. Oh, sorry. It has not been as cold today as the prior days, and but it's been extremely windy. So, wonder if British summer has arrived. Anything else I need? Oh yeah. Marrow bulb refines to sodium. So if you should be in a situation where you really need sodium, then that is absolutely the possibility. So I think I will leave the cave again. And I'm not entirely sure what I will do. Okay, I'm too newly started to actually get those good boosts when I try to jump. Well, let's see, I don't really need them, but they can provide sometimes some useful things. There's a building, so that's where we can go. See what that is, if it's anything useful. Oh, bugger. That went very quick. Oh, don't kill yourself, you mobbit. I can kind of live with something kills me and all that kind of things. That happens. That's part of the game, but myself is not very smart, I would say. So, this is kind of lucky kind of. Because then I can sell those. I know I'm not getting top price for them, but at least I get some money, and that on its own is actually important. So I'm actually wondering, would there be any benefits building a base here, apart from the trade terminal? It's actually homing sack, so there is a cave. Oh, that was further away than I thought. Any buildings inside? There's more homing sacks, so actually this might not be a bad idea. So the thing is, it will actually provide some basic protection. I'm not going to do a lot right now. This is not going to be the big beautiful base, far from. What? Shouldn't the base not protect against that? Magnetized ferrite and carbon nanotubes. Okay. So let's pop this up. Keep it here for now. So I will say small bases can provide a life-saving thing. Unfortunately, it also uses out of your total allowance for how much you can actually have. So it's a little bit in the tricky part, doing it right. I would say I'm not saying you shouldn't or you should. It's your choice whether you want to do it, and if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't. It's that simple. But when you play on normal, it's a little bit easier to survive, even though some will feel that it is absolutely equally hard. However, on normal, if you die, you respawn. You don't do that on Permadeath. So that's the thing. And then you can always ask the question, why would you do that? And that is because it's a challenge, and it makes it so much better when you actually do survive. And of course, you cry a lot when you die. No, you know that's the price of the adventure you are having, so I would not even go down that route. It's never really been a big problem. It's if you have played on a Permadeath for a long time and you end up in a situation where you die, it is annoying at best, but it is what it is, and you know why you play those more challenges. Sorry, I'm on the other screen, but one of my windows were very misaligned, and that kept annoying me. No, the thing is, you don't choose to play a harder setting to get a higher reap out of things. No, you do it because it becomes more lifelike, if you want. And having the impending threat of the death is feeling like life, because you got that. Is it harder to play? In certain areas. And if you're sitting thinking, okay, that's not for me, that's fine. It's not for everyone. Definitely not. Carbon nanotubes. I don't have enough carbon for that, so oh, those localized is bloody annoying. Oh. So now would be a good time to panic. No, there's never a good time for that. So, where did I get that from? I needed a carbon nanotube so I can build the construction research unit. I'm putting things very randomly in a corner right now, but the thing is, if I want to do more things, then I can always move them around. Yeah, this is the one I want, so I need to do that first. I'm not going to build it. Oh, bloody hell, I should have taken that. Oh, well, okay. I don't need a teleporter until I'm off the planet, so... Yeah, let's go and sell that only thing I had that I don't really need. Well, there's many things I don't need, but so I was going to try to find that one. That is going to happen a lot. Those localized is going to be my bane, aren't they? That is kind of a horrible thing. I must admit, my first thought is always get underground. Yeah. So maybe I should double check. Because there might be buildings. Buildings can be very useful. Doesn't look like it, so. Pardon my foreign language. Yeah. That was not overly smart, so. Okay. Did I get enough to get what I wanted? Yes. Huh. I of course didn't have enough of them, yeah. Such low. Always such low. Stop flashing me. Well, that. need to make it before I do anything else. So signal booster is one of these things that I use quite a lot, especially instead of charts. And the thing is, they are in some ways, well, they're cheaper than charts. That's one thing. And the second thing is that they show things that you don't get on charts. However, they do show very randomly when they actually show something. So there's no way of controlling what it is you get up. And yeah, I know the game experience when I'm playing like this is much slower than you might be used to. On the other hand, it actually holds a lot of survival tips that is useful at any level.